So, welcome back to my channel. This is my princesa, Zara Mensa. Say hi, Zara. Okay, and today I am going to talk about my delivery. So, the birth of this princess right here. Alright, so she was born on September 15th, 2018. Her due date was on the 16th, so she came a day early. But as you guys can see in my previous video, I did the midwives brew, so I'm going to start from there. So I took the midwives brew on the, let's see, she was born on the 15th. I took it on the 13th. Okay, so on the 13th, I started to feel contractions. Before I took the brew, on the 13th, I started to feel some contractions. I called my midwife, and she was like, you know, go lay down, take a nap, eat something, lay down, take a nap. I did that. When I woke up, they subsided. So I was like, I was kind of bummed that they subsided because I was over it. And all my pregnant ladies know when you get to the end, you're just over it. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to do the brew. So I mixed it up, took the brew that night, and after I took the brew, I think about, let's say maybe like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I started to feel contractions again. So now this is, I took the brew on the 13th. By the 14th on the morning, like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I started feeling contractions, but I wasn't, so I was like, okay, well, let me go. I called my midwife because you gotta stay up to date. So I called my midwife, told her, hey, I'm starting to feel contractions. I did not tell her that I took the brew. So then she said, so then she was like, come in and I'll check you. So I went in that morning and she checked me, and I wasn't dilated or anything yet. But she did say my cervix was soft. So I went back home, and literally all day on the 14th, I was having contractions. So I was timing my contractions on this app I downloaded. You can just go to your app store if you have an Apple phone or Android. Go to your app store or your market and download, just type in contraction timer or counter and download anyone that work. So I started counting them, and they were short and far apart. So as the day progressed on the 14th, so they started to increase. And I didn't go to the hospital because I had a home birth. So I had so I'm calling my midwife, keeping her up to date, letting her know how far apart my contractions are and what's going on. And you guys, literally, I was in this chair the whole time. For the majority of the time, I was in this chair the whole time. Like, this chair saved me. Like, I advise you to get a recliner, get a rocking chair. Like, I slept in this chair when I couldn't sleep in the bed. I was contracting in this chair. Like, I kicked my feet up. It was this chair that supported me. Okay? So, contractions started to increase. One helpful tip is to take rice and I'll put it in a sock and put it in the microwave for maybe like 30 seconds to a minute, and then put it on your stomach. That'll help a little bit with the contractions or with the pain. So I did that a couple times. That really did help. But when they were getting unbearable, so as the night progressed, like, this is like maybe like we're heading into 11, 12, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And it's just getting worse. So it's getting worse and it's getting shorter. So it's like the contractions are longer. That's what I mean by it's getting worse, and they're happening more frequently. So after that, after sitting here dying, I was like, I have to get in some water or something. So my boyfriend ran a bath for me, so I got in the water, and I think that's when my water broke, because it didn't break outside the tub. It didn't break when I was walking around or none of that, and my water was still intact. I knew my water broke inside the tub because I kept seeing like these like white spectacles inside of the tub. So when I was in the tub, it helped a little and everything, because I wanted a water birth, but honestly, when you're in the moment, you just want to have your child. So after being in the water for a while and I was tired of being in the water, I got out of the water and I came back to this chair. So I'm in this chair, and right now, let's say it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm in this chair and my mucus plug finally came out. After that, I told her, I called my midwife again. I said my mucus plug came out and these contractions are coming, literally, like they're coming. So after a while, let's say I got to a point where I could not take it anymore. So I called my midwife. Well, I had my boyfriend call the midwife, and I was like, listen, you need to come now. And she could hear me screaming in the background, like, literally, like, but this is only when the contractions are happening now. It's not like when they're not happening or anything. So that's just when it's the worst. I am literally sweating bullets. Ooh, during the times the contractions are happening, it's death. When they stop, so let's say they last 3 minutes or something. When they stop, I literally can breathe and I fall asleep. And then they start again, and I'm up and I'm just looking at it. I have to look at the counter because that's what helps. That's what helped me not feel it so bad. So when I'm looking at the timer, I can see, okay, I have like 2-3 seconds left, and then I know I can rest. So during that rest portion, I'm like knocked out. Now let's see, she came at 6 o'clock in the morning. So my midwife got here maybe 30-45 minutes before I actually finally had her. So yeah, so I was here pushing. Now you get to a point where you feel like you have to poop. So the contractions, I got to that point and I'm literally sitting in this chair, you guys, like feeling like I have to push, but I don't know how to push properly, right? So I'm just like pushing, but feels like my butt's about to fall out, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like. So the midwife gets here and she positions me properly. She positions me properly. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. She positions me properly, and I literally had her in this room, guys. I had her on the other side on the floor. You're gonna see that video as well. I have like a little clip of that. I have a little clip of that as well. So she came and I squatted, and she's like, oh, there's the head. I was like, what, already? Let me tell y'all, when that baby is ready to come, that baby is ready to come, okay? Regardless of what you do, what you don't do, like, there is no stopping it. So she's like, oh, I see the head. So she comes and she tells me to squat, and she's like, push, push, and I'm just ready to get it over with. So I'm like pushing with all my might. You literally have to push from the core and just like push down. The worst part was the head. Yes, the head was the worst part for me. That what do they call it, ring of fire? The ring of fire was insane. The ring of fire was insane. The ring of fire was so insane, guys, but we made it, and you made it, and you're here. And 2 wins. Yes. Loud and in effect. Yeah. So yes, but I just want to share the story with you guys real quick. I am gonna post a video at the end of this clip of her actually coming out. It is a bit graphic, but so it will be censored a little bit. It will be censored a little bit. She's sleeping. It will be censored a little bit. It will be censored a little bit, but it will be after this video. So that was it, guys. So I took the brew on Thursday night. All of Friday I was contracting, and I literally had her 6:40 Saturday morning. And here she is. She was 8 pounds when she was born on the dot. So don't ever let the hospital or anybody tell you that you cannot push out 8 pounds or more or less. Women they're like magic. To be able to have a baby, to be able to snap back, to be able to just do this, amazing. I have a whole new like perspective for my mom, or like view and love for my mother. All mothers out there, like, you guys are what makes the world go round. She is a breastfed baby. She's 4 months today. Well, not today, but she's 4 months. And she is breastfed. So yeah, hence why she's so chunky. But I just want to share this little story with you really quickly, and show you the baby. Best gift ever. See, like her shirt. All right, say bye. Say bye. Say bye.
Gently. Catch your baby. Get her.
Hold the baby, baby. Hold the baby.
I can't. You got her.
Yes, you can, baby. Hold the baby.
Wait, I can't. Oh, fuck. Let me get her.
Wow, look at the baby.
Fine.
Wow.